unfortunately, the President did not follow your advice. The President, as parents patri of our nation, the father of the Filipino nation, the father of the families, declared the really illegal, the POGO, and banned the POGO. Now you're saying that we have to just regulate it, Madam Chair. You stated that it's worldwide, but you see, we are concerned not of the world, but we are concerned of the Filipino families and our own Filipinos in our country. That's why we believe that it's about time already to stop the online gambling.
Nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataon na nanalo, nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataon, nakatikim ka na yung ganitong halagang itinaya mo'y tumama ng ganon, talagang there will be an addiction.
We'll move to the next interpellator on the part of the majority, Vice Chair Rufus Rodriguez.
Thank you, Madam Chair, our distinguished colleagues, and of course we thank Chairman Tenko and the PAGCOR officialdom for their presentation. I would like to disclose, Madam Chair, that this representation 3 weeks ago had a privileged speech calling for the total ban of online gambling. This was followed 2 weeks ago by the filing on August 8 of my House Bill 3169, which is entitled Banning All Forms of Online Gambling in the Philippines and Imposing Stiff Penalties for violations thereof. The reason for this, Madam Chair, is because online gambling has become an epidemic in this country. So many surveys and research have shown that majority of our people in the Philippines are already into online gambling. But I will cite just one. This is quite recent. 2023, Capstone Intel, a research firm, Capstone Intel, reported that with the rise of technology and the internet, more people are turning to online betting. And the results of a survey they conducted in 2023 shows that across the country, out of 1,200 respondents, 64%, two-thirds of our people are now into online gambling. And what is worse, very, very with concern, it also showed that 66% of these 64% are at the ages of 18 to 40. So what happens to the 21 threshold of age? No, 18 years old to 20, 66%. Therefore, this is an epidemic. And that is why we have to file this to arrest this epidemic. So my first question to our dear chairman, Chairman Tenko, what do you say to the Department of Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa, who said that addiction to online gambling, as showed by 64% of the Filipino people, is a mental health issue, and that an adverse effect of gambling is habit forming? May we know the answer?
Madam Chair, may I answer Congressman Rodriguez?
Yes, please proceed, Chairman Tenko.
Congressman Rodriguez, definitely, first of all, in the study of Capstone, which I had also read, because as I was telling Congressman Valeriano earlier, so many studies now are going around regarding online gaming, primarily because online gambling, primarily because it is really all over the world. No, it is not only in the Philippines, and I think these studies will show that this online gambling craze has really been going around the world already. So, yes, one, I would like to emphasize that in the report that you had mentioned, ages 18 to 40 are involved in online gaming. But I want to emphasize, Congressman Rodriguez, that those who are included in that report of ages 18 to 21 are not coming from the licensees of PAGCOR because we are truly strict when it comes to the registration. And we make it a point as much as possible to register only those who are 21 years old and above. So, portion of that definitely hindi na po namin aming jurisdiction. Pero totoo po yun, alam nyo naman, in anything talaga, pag nasubukan mo at nagustuhan mo, nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataon na nanalo, nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataon, nakatikim ka na yung ganitong halagang itinaya mo ay tumama ng ganon, talagang there will be an addiction. Kaya po, kung meron pong ginagawa Congressman Rodriguez ang PAGCOR ngayon, ay yung higpitan ng mga regulasyon, bigyan ng pansin ang responsible gaming, sapagkat ang paniniwala po namin, pagpatuloy rin tayo nagpapaalala sa ating mga kababayan tungkol sa mga ills of gambling, then baka pag nasa sa tamang edad naman sila, they will realize that gambling can be addicting. In fact, Congressman Rodriguez, we have launched and changed the tagline of PAGCOR. Dati po, ang PAGCOR nakalagay game responsibly, keep it fun. Inalis na po namin yon. Ngayon, ang malaki na pong mga pinagkakalat namin sa mga posters, sa mga billboards, sa mga leaflets ay gambling can be addictive, know when to stop. So it is a strong message reminding the Filipino people na ang gambling ay pagka hindi mo na control yan ay tunay na nakaloloko. Kaya ako po sa PAGCOR sa pangkasalukuyan, ang posisyon namin ay stricter regulation ang paniwala namin sapagkat sa akin pong paniwala at sa paniwala po ng pamunuan ng PAGCOR sa pangkasalukuyan, maski po sa magkaroon ng total ban, tuloy din po ang illegal gambling at ang masakit po ron ay lalong malululo ng Pilipino dahil walang proteksyon ang mga manunugal kung sakaling total ban na po yan at higit pa ron ay wala pong papasok na revenue talaga sa ating pamahalaan. Yun lang po ang posisyon namin. Yung pong posisyon ng ilan sa inyo na gusto'y total or minumungkahi ang total ban on online gaming, ginagalang ko po yun. Pero sa side po ng PAGCOR, na isa sa pangunahing dahilan kung bakit nandito ay to raise revenue, ang amin po'y dapat na lang siguro ay higpitan pa natin ang regulasyon nang sa ganon ay mabalanse natin ang pagpasok ng pera sa gobyerno at mabigyan ng pansin ang mga sinasabing nagkakaproblema sa addiction sa gambling. Yun lang po, Congressman.
Thank you, Chair Tenko. Madam Chair, I proceed. You stated that it's worldwide, but you see, we are concerned not of the world, but we are concerned of the Filipino families and our own Filipinos in our country. That's why we believe that it's about time already to stop the online gambling. My second question, Madam Chair, is the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines has sounded the alarm, calling it a moral and social emergency. I'm calling it an epidemic. The church, the religious, is calling it a moral and social emergency. What does the secretary, what does the chairman say about this statement?
I had corresponded with the CVCP and I do accept and respect their position on the matter, just like, as I mentioned, all the congressmen or lawmakers who have the same position, we accept it, but I am still of the belief that by enforcing stricter regulations, by controlling so many of these other things that are related to online gaming, we will be able to control such.
Thank you, Chairman Tenko. What can you say to the parents of two young individuals in Misamis Oriental and Cagayan de Oro that has committed suicide because they were already very much indebted and they already addicted. What do you say to them? The families have lost their loved ones.
Well, I can only ask for. I mean, I can only say that I am very concerned. Yes, that is part of it. There are cases. In fact, one was brought up to me personally by Senator Subiri last week, and I spoke to the mother of the victim, and so with the members of his family, and I had honestly apologized for what had happened, and I tried to see how PAGCOR could be of help, and we were able to come across, and I did give some support to them, not only the monetary support, but even support for the possibility of other members of their family being referred to rehabilitation centers, because they were saying na may iba na rin daw barkada at kamag-anak yung kanilang anak. And ang masasabi ko lang po talagang in any form of addiction, in any form of mayroon po talagang nangyayaring ganun. Kung talaga lang kaya kong maabot ang lahat ng mga biktimang ganyan, aabutin po ito ng PAGCOR at unay hihingi ng pagpapatawad sa pagkukulang namin at magkakaloob ng anumang uri ng suportang maipagkakaloob namin sa mga nasabing biktima.
Thank you, Chairman Tenko. The pervasive statement of the chair is that there's a big problem because of illegal online gambling. But Madam Chair, more so that we have legalized online gambling. And that's the reason why there is an epidemic. We are saying that, yes, illegal online gambling has caused this epidemic, but more so because we have legalized. And that is why the earlier we stop the legalized gambling, the more we are able to control and stop this. And I remember, Chairman Tenko, you were here in a hearing and regarding POGO. You were insisting that once the POGOs that are registered are okay, and they should continue. Fortunately, the President did not follow your advice. The President, as parents, patri of our nation, the father of the Filipino nation, the father of the families, declared the really illegal, the POGO, and banned the POGO. Now you are saying that we have to just regulate it. Madam Chair, I hope the President would listen to the cries of the families all over the Philippines. Broken families, husbands not anymore working, depending on their gambling bets. We see here that we hope the President, as I end my intervention, I hope that the President will soon announce, in the interest of parents, patri, to be able to get away from and solve this epidemic, to cut also the legal gambling and fight it out with the illegal gambling. Thank you very much, Madam Chair, for the time. I end because the second bell has rung. Thank you.